Hey guys, I'm up in the middle of the night. It's probably a little after 1, between 1 and 2. I took an early nap, unfortunately, and really screwed up my night's rest. Of course, I'm in the van. I did make a few changes. If you remember those string of wires coming down, straight down, I put in a little conduit, a little rubber tubing there. So I did hide the complexity of that. I've got some other, the rubber tubing across here. And over here I have rubber tubing, but I also have a little 12 volt extension cord as well, because I wanted to put this down low. This is my propane sensor. People told me it was too high, and I said, I'd forgotten that. I grew up with space heaters, not propane, but butane, and I think it's very similar. And I know that it sits close to the ground. I'm not sure what I was thinking, but somebody told me that it needs to be closer to the ground, and I dropped it right next to the ground. It's right next to the tank too. That tank is still empty. I haven't filled it up yet. That's going to be probably by the end of this week, and we'll probably get a sudden heat wave. Over here, I have some LED lights. This is just a plug-in LED lights I got from Walmart. I think I showed them in a previous video, the one just previous to this. Let me pull out this little plug. And that's it. They're just little strip lights. It's pretty cool. It's across from my bed, so I look at them, I'm borderline blinding myself. But if I don't look at them directly, they make a lot of light and fills up the room with light. Even more than these Gold Zero lights do. These Gold Zero lights are more like, I don't know, what is it? Accent lights. I don't do interior design, so that might be the wrong word. In any case, so I got those up. I wanted to show you how I use those, because I promised I would. Over here, the Coleman stove is over here. It's just sitting up there. It's not attached to anything, so I'm going to have to pull it down. I'm trying to find a place to put that out of the way, so that if I do use it, which I haven't yet, I have trouble cooking in this smaller space. If I had a high top, yeah, I'd do it, but it's not a high top van, at least not yet, and not in the near future. Maybe even not in the distant future. So I've got to think about that. So that's basically all I've got. I mentioned before that I cleaned too many clothes. I have a set of clothes I was using, but I went to the instead of laundering those 1 week, 2 or 3 weeks ago, I went and got some more clothes that I had in storage. So now I've got twice as many clothes. So I've had to redistribute my wardrobe, and I'm not exactly at the best of times a great fashion plate. So it's just more jeans and more denim shirts, basically. So I just want to give you a quick look at this. Especially I got rid of all those spare wires and put them in that tubing, so it makes it look a little bit neater. And that's about the only major thing, except for the placing of the propane sensor that everybody jumped on me about, justifiably so. First person told me that I've forgotten that propane and butane are heavier than air, so they tend to sink and then come up. So hopefully that will alarm before it reaches my head height, because that's at least a foot below my bed height, or at least 8 inches. So I should be able to see that if it begins to rise, and get the heck up and out of here before I pass out. That's about it. I'm still using the Mr. Heater Buddy there for the time being. I've got the hose for this thing. Like I said, it's just hung back here for the Wave 3, and when I fill up that tank, I'm going to start using the Wave 3 once I get it fully secured. That's about all I've got. So I'm going to give a quick rundown and show you a couple of things. No major changes. Just nothing but these rotten, foggy drives into work in the morning. And those are a pain in the butt, because I get up very early to go to work. Relatively early. I have to be at work at 7, so 6:30. So it's still dark, and when it's really foggy, it's somewhat interesting seeing the lines in the road. Alright, I will talk to you maybe tomorrow, if I can find something else to do a video about. I'm really ready to go out and do a little metal detecting, but it's cold and miserable, and I haven't had the opportunity to get out. You know, but I'm going to get out there pretty soon. So that was how this channel originated, and a lot of people keep asking me, and I am going to, as soon as I can, I'm going to get back out and start doing a little bit more digging. So it's going to be, this is more of a lifestyle channel with the van, with the hobbies, etc. And the half of that other thing I've been doing on this channel, which is probably the reason my channel isn't growing, because I'm so scattered. But that's what I find is fun in life. Talk to you later. You have a wonderful day.